Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to some more level requests. If you want a chance to have your level played on this series, all you gotta do is run down to the Discord server linked in the description, read and agree to the rules. You'll get access to all of the chats and the Google form which I'm randomly taking these levels from. The first level I'm playing today is Abstract by Subpixel GD using Jumper Stone Guardian. This is a requested 7-star rating. Interesting opening with the black and white contrast. Looks shrouded in mist with the white blending glow that's covering a lot of the design right here. Cool transition. Not sure how this part really fits into the previous. The contrast's kind of taken away, but it's a decent start. I'm never a fan of checkerboard backgrounds, so I'm glad that this part's spiced it up with the rotating lines. I gotta admire the variation with this, even if the colour format isn't consistent all the way through. It does have some very interesting parts like this. I love the background here. I just feel like the white in the blocks is way too prevalent. Oh hell yeah, this is the best part in the level by far. I like the depth in the background, how you've got the saturation in the middle, then the lighter parts around the outside. The pink looks good on the blocks. Although they could move, I think it looks very nice how you've got the triangle effect going on. Yes, I think the drop definitely makes up for some of the poor colour choices in the beginning. I love the contrast of the white and dark, and then you've got the colours in between to kind of break that up. Cool. With it being so inconsistent, you've inevitably got a fair share of bangers and weak points. I'm going to pass on this for now, but that drop seriously was cool. I would love to see more stuff in that style. Up by Civil Games using Amp It Up by DJ VI. Ooh, that's sweet. I started again just to complement the way that moves onto the screen. I think it could be mirrored with some of the blocks right there, but nonetheless it was interesting. It caught my attention straight away rather than just having a stock background right there from the beginning. The colour scheme's nice so far. The transitions seem to be well done too. That moon looks awesome because it really pops out with the glow technique, how it's darker around the outside and brighter in the middle. This pacing is really nice too. It feels quite similar to a NOS level in that respect. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, this is really well done. You've got good pulses, nice looking backgrounds that don't just sit in the middle. They've often got rotating parts around the outsides. Although this part uses a checkerboard, at least it's filled up, and it's switched up very frequently too. Some of the structuring could be improved at times because this is very thin and awkward looking at times. But yeah, you've smashed this out of the park. I will be sending that for a feature. Just fun all round. Good looking and mostly well polished visuals. I'm going to give that a like. What is it requesting? It's requesting a 6-star. You're going to get that. 6-star feature. Bada bing, bada boom. Bellatrix by Nikon Games using Corkscrew and Monolith Betelgeuse. I have no idea how to say this. I'm going to be watching a YouTube video on Nikon Games' YouTube channel for this because it was a bit too difficult for me to play and commentate over at the same time. This leaves a very good impression at the beginning because of how it's set out with all the glitch effects, the lines covering the screen, the TV static in between parts, and I really like the design too. Like the way that the details blend together with all of the really dense lines and stuff, it looks really awesome and it flows really nicely too with some of the glow effects that tie together, the bright decoration pieces with the pulsing squares, and just the good looking design with good contrast all round. And the switch ups here with the music sync. I really like the theme of this, even if the cyber theme's overdone. And you do see that kind of text window in, I think, Killbot, I don't actually know. But yeah, although this is a little bit open at times, this theme is still really strong. You've got the dark evil feel with all of the dark colours, the black glow that surrounds the outsides, and the really cool transitions in between and tying the level together. I'm on the dedication list, let's go! I didn't get very far, as you can see, 21% in practice, but I'm still going to send this for a demon feature after seeing that YouTube video. That was really cool, I like this style. I'm really glad you were able to execute this cyber style without resorting to green for the colour scheme. You were able to use what you wanted and tie the whole level together. Next up, we've got Aura by Lightning SL using Skydive by Lemons. Wow, this is something totally different than what I was expecting from Lightning SL. Going into this, I wasn't sure if this was more recent than his banging demon Neon that you've probably seen before, but this definitely seems to be older. It's using a different style with the black and white contrast, using the other colours to kind of tie that together. It's a little bit messy here and there because the glow usage is so sporadic, but I like the blending overlaps in the background. The movement and sync is pretty nice too. Ooh, this is a nice interlude section. Noticeably much darker than the rest of the level, using some pulsing effects instead. You've got the blending beams that cover the level. That's really nice to see. That's probably one of my favourite parts so far. Hopefully the drop doesn't disappoint. Damn, this is actually much more polished than the rest. Some of the grey details feel a bit weird at the top and bottom of the screen. I think it's because you've overlaid black glow on top of the white that makes it look grey, but it doesn't really fit in with the saturated colour you've got going. I can't say I'm a fan of the almost default saws. They kind of just distract from the level. Although they do use the same colour format, they are very noticeably plain, when the rest of the level is quite glowy and effect based. See, we're back to this depth focused part. The saws are much better fitting into here. Keep holding. There we go, aura. Now obviously you can tell that level was very dated. As you can see, the ID begins with a 4 and you can see from the comments that it's over 2 years old. Despite this, I don't think I'm going to end up sending this at all. I just think there was some really noticeable dips in quality that took away from the whole cohesion and feeling you got at the end. Next up, we've got Head Trip by Oleki using New Earth by Zorbarax. Interesting. Oh wow, this is very abstract looking so far. I really like the use of the clumped portals with the opacity difference. That's really clever and it actually makes it feel like your head's spinning, which is what the description says. Holy moly, this is cool looking. This gameplay is actually really fun to play as well. The clumps of the orbs makes everything fair. And I like the stacked normal gravity portals there too. It works perfectly for transition, I think. This dude is really good at using color. This white mask here is very striking. You've got some very effective pulses. Some nice looking block design that has both white and black in it. Damn, I really like these time machine style transitions where you're just going through a bunch of portals like that. This is one of the most unique things I've ever been sent on this series, and I'm a big fan of it so far, so hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Oh goodness, oh goodness. Well, where am I going? Holy moly, this is really hard to figure out what's going on, but I feel like that's kind of the point of it. And I know a lot of people that would really go nuts over this level, the gameplay style and everything. God damn, this is cool so far. The gameplay style does kind of remind me of Heather Hayes because they're trying something different. And I'm glad because this is a really unique experience that I've just never seen before. And that actually makes me want to go and beat it. Oh, you've got the orb timing on the ending too. And we did it in 69 attempts. A creator I've never heard of before, but you, sir, are getting a demon featured send right there. I really enjoyed that. Now, while I understand that this style is not for everyone, I personally really enjoyed this. I love it when levels try to make you feel something different and try and experiment with the editor for a change. I just can't fault the color choices, the movements, the pulses, or anything. Imagine if I just fluked this all the way to the end. That would be so cool. Oh man, I got confused what to do there. I think you've got to go through the path with the same kind of portal. That's really interesting, and it's a nice indication too. What a banging level. Heck World by Friendless using Modus, Catalyst, and Donis Jazz Metal Funk by I Am Modus. Ooh, this is eerie. This is so unsettling. I think it's the match of the pulsing object and the alpha effect in the background that kind of make me feel weird. Hit all the orbs. Ooh, this has some very unique atmosphere, I can't lie. Cool gameplay. That background's really nice, how it covers pretty much all bases of the screen. Nice to see, instead of it just cutting off like at the side. It's nice to see that it's not just cut off at the right hand side or the left hand side, like most levels using that sort of effect would do. I'm excited to see what this level has to offer, honestly. Whee! Whoa! Oh my god, these visuals are insane! How is this jazz? The song title lied to me? Holy moly, this is some Carmel type stuff right now. See, I love the pulses in this. It's just a shame that the visuals aren't really there to complement it. Oh goodness gracious, what's gonna happen now? These colors go off though. What on earth? It's such a shame that the structures and stuff can't be better suited to fill up the screen. Very cool effects. Oh, you gotta do me like that, really? That is a level. The last level for today, Soothed by New TT. Yet another NA rated level. I'm loving these guys. Keep sending them in. It's using Alesda alone. Cool intro right there. And this is some really clean design as well. Smooth movements, good looking color scheme. There's a lot of time spent waiting in this, but the designs when they're on screen look really good. Your glow usage is really nice. I like the black glow that kind of dimmens the level a whole lot. Keep a design on screen for more than 5 seconds challenge. Yo, we did it! Although this feels way too open and the big portals kind of distract me from the whole visuals that you've got me immersed in. Although this is bringing it back. Interesting color schemes have really got my attention again. Okay, switching up the style a little bit with some brighter glow. I see. More waiting. Just a little bit more waiting. And then we've got a really linear ending. Is this the final part? Pretty much. It feels pretty much the same all the way through, even though there's different styles used. I don't know, maybe I'm just distracted by the big long transitions in between that I did mention about 5 times. There were some good looking design parts, I can't fault it. There's nothing really bad about it, it's just a whole lot of waiting. I'm going to put that as a 5-star rate. I've expressed my concern with this comment. But yeah, thank you for watching this Geometry Dash level request video. Check the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe, and have a good day!